All right, welcome to this tutorial. This is going to be an eye opener, and it's also more like my value gift to all of my subscribers. I want to show us this simple strategy that you can use to make unlimited money on Binance. I remember that I said I'm going to share a video with us on how you can do trade with boots on Binance on Bybit. Sorry. So that video is still. I've already done the video. I've not uploaded it because we are not yet up to 500 subscribers. So immediately we get to 500 subscribers, I'm going to upload that video. But before then, I felt I should give us a Valentine gift, and this is why I want to show us this simple strategy that can help you make $50 or more on a daily basis, depending on your capital. Yes, depending on your capital, depending on how much you are trading with, and depending on how many hours you can spend, on your phone. So I'm going to head right straight into my exchange and show you. On this particular strategy, we are going to be using two applications. If you have not signed up on Binance or on Bybit, I advise you to use the link at the description box to do that. So we're going to be using Binance and Bybit. So I'll open up Bybit, my Binance. Now this is Binance. So what you do is a very simple trading strategy. You can use this strategy on spot and also on futures. So this is what I do. Let's assume that I want to trade um, BNB or Ethereum or BTC. So what I do is that on my Binance app, I'm going to have a little bit of USDT, which is let's say $10 or $20 in my Binance app. Then on my Bybit app, I'm going to have the main money I want to trade with, which is maybe $500, $200, $500. So this is a strategy you can use if you are a beginner. This strategy is beginner friendly. So I'm going to have my main money that I want to trade with on Bybit. Listen, we are using two exchange. The first one is Binance. The second one is Bybit. So you are going to split your fund into two. You have your major money, your bulk of your money, you have it on Bybit. And I'm going to tell us why you should have that on your major money on Bybit. I want you to listen to this video to the end so that you don't miss that particular part. So now what do you now do? Let's assume I want to trade BNB now, for example. I'll go to Binance now. Remember, I have bulk of my money on Bybit, just few little bit of my money on Binance. So now this strategy work with both spot trade and then futures trade. Let's say now I want to trade on spot or on futures, whichever one. So let's say futures, because futures will give you the $50 target that you want. Depending on your capital, actually you can make from $5 upward, but basically depending on your capital you could make more than $50. So let's go on future trade now, for example. So for some of you who are new on future trading, you can check some of my other videos on how to trade futures. So you click on this point here, then let me say I want to trade on BNB USDT. BNB USDT. So I've already gotten the pair, so BNB USDT, the one here. So I click on it. So when I click on it, I leave it on isolated. Then this place I normally like 5x, but all this one now is I put it on 5x. I confirm it. So at this point here now, you put in your fund. Then I want to now check. You click this place here now. I want to click here now to check the candle. There are two things I want to check here. Number one, I want to check the candle, and I want to also set the time frame. So I'll click on it. So I'll put it on 4 hours time frame. This is it on 4 hours time frame. You put it on, click on 4 hours time frame. So on 4 hours time frame now, the price has actually dropped. So for some of you who have watched my other videos where I talked about trading strategy using the Bollinger Band, at this point now, all I want to do, because the price has dropped, I know that there's possibility for the price to rise, to continue moving up. So at the end of this video, I'm going to tell you the reason why you're using 4 hours time frame. And so because of that, okay, at times I may also want to check the 1 hour time frame to see what is actually happening on the 1 hour time frame. So the 1 hour time frame is actually almost longing on the 4 hours time frame also. So I may decide to come back to my 4 hours time frame and click on. Now it's giving me an indication that I need to actually sell at this, I mean buy at this point. So now this is how I use this on futures trading now. So I can now decide to just buy, you know, at this point. I can decide to buy. So I come back here, I click on buy. All right. Now you see on this time frame now, this is what you're going to just put it on 1 or 2x. Sorry, I mixed that up. It's going to be on 1 or 2x because you are not actually really wanting to make profit on this one. You just want to use this one to confirm the market, the movement of the market. That is what you want to do on Binance. And the reason why you are using Binance is because there's a lot of liquidity on Binance. So you will see the trade will you will see the direction of the trade on time on Binance. You know, trade activate very fast more on Binance than on Bybit. So that's why we are using Binance to test the strategy, to test the market before you now place the major trade on Bybit. So then I click on buy. I set my trade and I place it on. I place buy. So now I give it some minutes. Since it's on 4 hours time frame, I want to see the direction of the market. So if I see that it's actually going towards my direction, is going towards the buy section. So two things will happen here. It's either the market retrace and start selling, or it continue to long. So whatever happen in the next 30 minutes here or 1 hour here now, what happens after 30 to 1 hour, I will now go on Bybit. Now I'll go on Bybit because I've been sure of the direction of the market. Then I'll now go on Bybit, go on my derivative. Now search the same coin, BNB USDT, BNB USDT. This is it. Search the same coin now on Bybit. Then now place my major trade on Bybit. You can see that the candles are looking the same. So whatever happens on Binance also happens on Bybit. So that's why I'm placing the trade on Bybit first using a smaller amount. Then I now place the major trade on, I'm placing the trade on Binance using a smaller amount. Then I now place the major trade on Bybit just to make sure I make a whole lot of money. So this is just a very simple strategy. So rule number one, make sure you make use of 4 hours time frame to analyze the market. Very, very important. Rule number two, execute the trade first on Binance using a smaller amount of your capital. Maybe you can use maybe like $2, can even use $2, $3, then reduce the X to maybe 1 or 2X. The reason for that is just for you to see the direction of the market. So then you execute your major trade on Bybit. Your major trade is going to be executed on Bybit using your major capital. You can use your $500 or your $1,000 to execute the trade on Bybit. Now, the reason why you must use Bybit again is because of service charge. Like on Binance, by the time you place spot trade, they are going to charge you for transaction fee. But on Bybit, it is free when you either spot trade or you trade using features. It is free. So, and then some of the coin you can trade other coins. Some of the coin you can actually use with this strategy is BNB, Ethereum, BTC, but you can use every other coin also. You get, but also the same strategy. So, using two exchange, you put your smaller fund on Binance, execute the trade using a smaller X. Then you can also now trade your major trade on Bybit. So same thing, you can use the same strategy on a spot trade also, but this time around, you are going to be buying. So you buy when the trade when the fee is low on Binance. You see the direction of the market before you now buy on Bybit. So that is how it is. So when the price begins to go down, you need to now buy more on Bybit. So that is how the strategy works, and something I've been using for quite some time. I started using this strategy when I'm in Uber, when I don't know how to check candles, and then you don't know much about technical analysis and all of that. So or fundamentals. So it is easy for you as a beginner to use this strategy to make money. So that is just it for today. Download Bybit and Binance make sure you have the two exchange. Put some of your fund on Binance and then put majority of your fund on Bybit. Execute the trade first on Binance to see the direction of the market. Then you come to Bybit to execute the main trade using much of your capital. But whichever way, if it's on Binance, if you are doing spot trade, future trade, make sure you also use your stop loss. But whichever way, make sure you monitor your trade so that you can cash out big time. So for now, this is it. Just another strategy to help you make money from the crypto space. Thank you very much and see you in the next video. Bye for now.